Hey yo, this is Zen Starwalker, and you're watching Theory Thursday, Episode 3. Peace. Who are Link's parents? This question has been asked by almost every fan of the Legend of Zelda series, and a few people have tried to uncover the truth, but as far as I can tell, no one has quite figured it out yet. A lot of speculations, and some really good theories, but I believe I have the answers, for the most part, and you will be surprised with the results. First, I want to point out I am only following canon sources, and anything non-canon like his father Arn in the comic book will be left out. Link's mother and father are characters not yet shown in any Zelda video game, but his mother is mentioned in Ocarina of Time, but only shown in stuff based on the series, such as the manga and comics. In Ocarina of Time, Link's mother is a woman who is said to have fled with him from Lake Hylia to Kokiri Forest, entrusting Link with the Great Deku Tree during the time of the Hyrulean War. Link knows nothing of his mother, let alone both parents, because his mother died from her injuries shortly after giving him to the Great Deku Tree. The Great Deku Tree chose to raise Link as a Kokiri. Because of this, Link awakens in the beginning of Ocarina of Time wearing a Kokiri tunic, and in the presence of Navi, one of many fairies assigned to each Kokiri. His mother is not mentioned in any other canon source. The only mention of her is revealed to Link after he completes the Forest Temple by the freshly grown Deku Sprout. The Sprout says to him,
"You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian, and you were always bound to leave this forest. And now you have learned your destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now Link, break the curses on all the temples and return peace to Hyrule."
Now the first thing we should look at is the first canon game, Skyward Sword. No, we might not be able to find out who his parents are in Skyward Sword, but that will be left to another theory after some more releases are brought to light. But we will focus on the end of Skyward Sword rather. So at the end of Skyward Sword, after you defeat Demise, you'll see a cutscene with Link and Zelda standing atop the goddess statue in Skyloft, insinuating that they are together and are to be responsible for future Link's births, up to Ocarina of Time, with Link being blonde up until then. Now in Ocarina of Time, Link is sent back to his child form, which allows Majora's Mask to happen. After Majora's Mask, there is a huge possibility that Link got together with Malon, the ranch girl, because in Twilight Princess, Link is right-handed for one, and for two his hair is brown, not blonde. Malon's hair was also brown, which would explain why Link in Twilight Princess's hair is brown. Now, with what we've seen from Breath of the Wild, Link is right-handed yet again, just like in the original Twilight Princess, before fans bitched about him being right-handed, where in the Wii U version they made him left-handed. And in Breath of the Wild, his hair isn't quite blonde still. It's a darker blonde with a tinge of brown. which could be the result of Link from Twilight Princess having a child with Hylia. And yes, I do believe Breath of the Wild takes place after Twilight Princess. There is so much hard evidence to support this, but that'll be covered in my next theory. What is even more odd is the fact that Nintendo keeps hush about Link's family. But why? In A Link to the Past, Link has an uncle, and in the start of the game, his uncle leaves and tells Link he's going to go out for a bit. But there's no need to worry. But he doesn't want Link leaving until the morning. Of course, Link leaves and later sees his uncle, who tells him he must help Zelda. The next thing led many fans to believe that Zelda may in fact be Link's sister. Because when Link sees his injured uncle in the castle, he says,
"Save the princess. Zelda is your..."
But what I believe is that he was going to tell Link that Zelda is his mother, then explain to him that his mother is Zelda, not the current Zelda, and that he would have to save the current Zelda in order to continue the hero's legacy and have children with her. Makes sense, right? And in The Wind Waker, which I've concluded is just a dream and another theory, his family is his grandmother and his sister, who is not Zelda. Go figure. But his grandmother may be the child of Zelda from Ocarina of Time, because there was about 100 years of peace after Ganon was incarcerated. But that was just a dream after all, just like Phantom Hourglass and Link's Awakening. And it would make sense why he has the shield from the Minish Cap, wouldn't it? The shield that was kept in the family for generations. The same shield from the Minish Cap, which happened before Ocarina of Time, which supports my dream theory. Just a fragment of a memory that made it into the projection of the dream. Considering he would have never gotten the mirror shield or anything else like that, because he disappeared from the adult timeline altogether when he was sent back to child form. But I'll link my adult timeline dream theory in the description and at the end of the video. I think Nintendo keeps us in the dark because they will someday reveal the truth, but want to keep us on edge until then. But here's how I believe the timeline of Link's parents and who they are goes. Link in Skyward Sword is the child of Link and Zelda in an untold story before Skyward Sword. Yes, it is true, and it'll be covered in a theory later on. Link and Zelda from Skyward Sword gave birth to the Link who would be the parent or grandparent of Link from the Minish Cap. Then Link and Zelda from the Minish Cap are the parents or grandparents to Link and Four Swords. Then Four Swords Link and Zelda are the parents or grandparents to Link and Ocarina of Time. Then starting with the child timeline, because in another theory I have concluded the adult timeline isn't real, as I stated before, but I gave an example of who it could be, just for the hell of it. After Link is sent back to child form, and after the events of Majora's Mask, Link and Malon have two kids, who are the kids who refuse to be taught the warrior's ways from the hero Shade, who we see as Astolphos in Twilight Princess. But one of those two kids is likely the grandparent of Link and Twilight Princess. Then, in Twilight Princess, Link and Hylia are the parents or grandparents of Link from Breath of the Wild. Then in the Downfall timeline, I believe resurrected Link is his own father in Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, mainly because his hair is light brown and he appears from a future timeline, as we see in A Link to the Past. Then Link and Link's Awakening would be the product of Link and Zelda from Oracle of Ages. Then Link and Zelda from Link's Awakening being the parents of Link and the Legend of Zelda and the Adventure of Link. All of these are considered hearsay to most people, but after doing some extensive research through the entire timeline and playing every game multiple times throughout my life, I have come to this conclusion. So there you have it. It may be a wild theory, I know, but I have a knack for proving the impossible to be possible. That is all for today's Theory Thursday. If you have any questions or anything to add, by all means, do so. And don't forget to check out the other videos on my channel. I do a new video upload every day with a different theme for each day, with Monday being Music Monday, where I showcase my friends' music and my own music. Trending Tuesday being where I showcase what is trending currently. Wrecked Wednesday, where I showcase things like skateboard bails, snowboard bails, surfing bails, car crashes, people hurting themselves in general. Theory Thursday, like today, where I have a new Zelda theory or another game theory. Fight Friday, where I take different fights and compile them together for one massive compilation. Skate Saturday, where I showcase some of the best skateboarding footage from my friends and from pros around the world alike. And Stupid Sunday, where I showcase stupid people and stupid animals doing stupid things and usually getting themselves hurt. So, take care everyone. I hope you had a good holiday, and I hope you enjoyed the new year, and have a great year all around, and for the rest of your life. I am Zen Starwalker for Theory Thursday. Peace.